Hello, everyone, and welcome to my week 1 replay and PDL. As you can see, I brought our 6 mons here. We have Pinkerton, our week 1 replay versus the butt hats, which is. And you see here are teams. I brought Pinkerton, Iron Thorns, Dondozo, Quillfish Hisui, Volcarona, and Sandaconda. Our Terra captains being Iron Thorns with Rock, Ice, and Bug, and Dondozo with Water, Fairy, and Dragon. And then on our opponent's side, they have Urshifu Rapid Strike, Galarian Slowking, Moltres, Hippowdon, Hoopa with Ghost, Fighting, and Normal Terra types, and then Alamola. So with that out of the way, let the week 1 matchup begin. And keep more switching. We bring in Sandaconda on his Alamola. We set up Stealth Rocks. And we see he brings in Glow King here. So we Earthquake immediately. He Ice Beams. We take 60. We Earthquake again just in case he stays in. I know I probably shouldn't have done that. So I switch out. He Willows, which misses. He then U-turns back into Glow King again. Takes rocks and spikes damage. Poison Jab does 13. And one more Poison Jab finally kills the Slow King Galar. We're in somewhere. We sack Quillfish to Moltres. Crit doesn't matter. Ring Sandaconda hoping to take a Hurricane. But he sack it. But he misses. Which is great for us. So we get to Galarian. We rest up. And we're relying on Shed Skin to wake us up. We don't have rest. We don't have Sleep Talk. And you see by the moveset right there. He brings in Urshifu, which is the worst move we could make. Because we're Boggy Helmet specifically to deal with this Urshifu. Because of Surging Strikes. And you see Urshifu taking a lot of chip damage. And Urshifu goes to 4 HP. We bring in Pinkerton. Surging Strikes again. Gets Pinkerton down to 25%. We kill him with Liquidation. In case he tried to switch. Because Hippowdon was a very obvious switch there. We then switch out Pinkerton into Hippowdon. Dondozo, and he's in Hippowdon. Green's an Alamola. We know we have a free curse on this. He wishes. He baton passes into Hoopa. And this time liquidation, because we know he can freely go Hoopa. Takes 35%, almost dies 53%, almost dies to Sandstorm. We figure out Hoopa is Terra Ghost, and then Dondozo dies to Shadow Ball. Volcarona comes in, and we figure out he's not Scarf. So I want to say the reason why I brought in Volcarona there is because I thought this Hoopa was Scarf. Like, really, I did. I thought it was Choice Scarf. So I thought, like, it's already over if he's Choice Scarf. So I thought, might as well just bring in Volcarona. So then I bring in Volcarona, and I see he's not Choice Scarf. So I'm like, what? Then what is this dude? So I'm thinking, oh, he must be something else then. He must be Choice Specs, maybe? Or, like, Resist Berry? He used Focus Dash. I don't know. The only thing we know is that he's not Scarf, because Volk outspeeded. And we know that he doesn't have a Life Orb. And if he had a Sash, it broke. So, seeing Volk outspeed gave me some hope. But unfortunately, Iron Thorns doesn't have any speed boosting. They're just Kirchen. They're both very much slower than max speed Hoopa. So using max speed, we just lose from here. Because we're not Jolly Iron Thorns. But turns out he's not. Turns out he is not. Does not have a lot of speed on Hoopa. He has less speed than a Adamant Iron Thorns, which is interesting. So we kill it with Thunder Punch, and then brings in Hippowdon. So all he's left is Hippowdon, Alamola, and Moltres. So then Hippowdon takes Rocks, Spikes and Rocks. We bring in Concussion and sack it to bring up Electric Terrain once more to help Iron Thorns out. We get Court Drive Boost to attack. We tear a bug. And we Ice Punch, thinking Hippowdon is not Fizz Death for some reason. I don't know why I did this. It was actually very much of a throw to do this, because we know he's Fizz Death. And we somehow thought, another Ice Punch would kill, but apparently it doesn't. So now we finally Dragon Dance, which we should have done a year ago. So we Ice Punch Hippowdon, does 56. Earthquake says 17, not 22. Sandstorm ends. He switches. We use Ice Punch, and he brings in Alamola. We use Thunder Punch. Alamola dies. Brings in Moltres. Thunder Punch, it dies. No Flame Body. And finally, he brings back in Hippowdon, who takes too much chip from Rocks and stuff Rocks, and then Iron Thorn kills with an Iron Punch, Ice Punch too. And that wins us the game. It was very close. A very, very close match. You see, on the other turn where Sandstorm ended, my opponent thought he threw switching out Hippowdon. But in actuality, I'm pretty sure he still lost. Because I don't think Hippowdon would have enough HP to survive, especially after survive an Ice Punch at that point. So either way, it was kind of a loss anyway. And Sandstorm went away. Anyways, GG's to my opponent, KC. He played very well. And I made some very bad plays myself, being quite too defensive, and almost lost in the game. And that is the end of week 1. My week 1 replay analysis. So, Sherry Davis signing off.